Hi, FlushTox. Thank you so much for all your information. There's several of you that are a little shy about posting in group, and that's okay. I would love it if you could share in group a little bit of your information, because all of these questions and insights and things that you're observing about your experience is not only important for your FlushTox adventure, but there are several of you that have already gone through FlushTox and that are, I've got several coaches in group that are also working on their certification for their level 2 and level 3 for FlushTox Professional. And that's nice for them to be able to learn a little bit more of what you guys actually go through, especially if you're going through this for health reasons. Now, those of you that have got aesthetic reasons, those are probably the most fun, because first of all, whenever you're doing it for aesthetic reasons, you're a little more clear about what you're actually feeling and you're not confused. Those of you that are going through this for health purposes, it's even more important that you start looking at this as a fitness venture, okay? Because when we focus on an illness, it's like if you're driving a car or riding a bicycle or skiing, if you're focused on the middle line or the other car coming the way, you're liable to hit it. And if you're focused on the goal, you're going to hit the goal. So let's focus more on fitness and what our body can tell us through getting well instead of focusing on the illness. So with FlushTox awareness, your focus on symptoms will be a map telling you where to drop the phone. Where to go next. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. One of the things is if you break out on your chin area, that is a sign that your lower body, your hips, your genital area, your lower colon, and your colon may be having a problem. Let's say if you have a problem right here, that could be like a pancreatic issue. This wrinkle right here, this wrinkle, this baby has to do with not being able to break down or absorb carbohydrate from wheat. I do have celiac sprue, and it's also a sign of toxicity for the liver, okay? So let's say you have puffy under the eyes, and that's happened to me pretty regularly these past few weeks, is that it would be my right eye will be real weepy in the morning. Now that's a sign of kidney and lymphatic problems on the right side. Now my right back has been hurting. So when I post my pictures, I don't want you to look at the fact that I might be where your goal would be to be where I am. And some of you might go, wow, Sandy, is that all? You work out in the gym every day and that's all you come up with. Don't look at it as far as progress. Look at it as mapping. We're looking at your body as a map, trying to discern what it is that your body is telling you. So let's say you are doing FlushTox, the 3-day test, and you swell. If you swell and you lose weight and your eyes are puffy, obviously we're going to be going, geez, let's take care of those kidneys a little bit. Let's pull off of the garlics and the green drinks. Let's lighten the food, start doing a soup menu. Let's say you're just mad as heck. You know, sometimes when people go through these cleanses, they get angry, especially when you're getting off of breads. See, your carbohydrates, those are your anger foods. Those are the grains. They're going to trigger hormone flares, and they're going to make you a little grouchy. So when you start cleansing those, you're also going to be thinking, okay, I've reduced my carbohydrates, I'm cleansing with more oils, and I'm now getting headaches, and I feel frustrated and mad. When you start bringing down candida and cancer levels, the metals bound to that, which is typically going to be mercury and lead and aluminum and cadmium. When you start eliminating those from your diet, you're going to start getting a little bit more angry. That's hard on your liver. See, this all has to go back through the kidneys and the liver. Thickens your blood when you start doing this. So let's start paying a little more attention to what you're feeling. And I need to see your post in group. You've had your 3-day test, and now you did your 5-day clean eating. Now then, we're going to do the 5-day again. And this time, I'm gonna coach you a little bit more detailed. And so I need your input and information now that you've had a few days to see some results or lack of results or gain weight, lose weight, stuff like that, all right? So here's the trick. What did you feel this week? I felt frustrated. I got a little bit aggravated. Yeah, I do FlushTox all the time, but I pull off and I'm human. I go through that again. I did not get my fresh green drink in the evenings. I have not done my salt drink 2 or 3 of the days just to see how it was, mainly because I messed up on my eating, on my timing. And so last night I messed up on my protein intake. I'm going to explain that a little bit more. My weight went down one day, it went up the next day. My focus for my particular goals is watching the fat to muscle ratio, because I will always weigh within a certain amount. Even when I was pregnant, I always weighed within a certain amount of weight. But my muscle will break down, and whenever my muscle breaks down, if I lose weight, I usually end up having more headaches. If I gain more muscle, I usually feel a lot better. I'll show more fat. And I want you to see the difference on my pictures, because pictures are amazing to help you to gauge through a health cycle. And if some of y'all are going through, my mom is not doing much participation in this group, but I would love for her to do this, because when you start seeing your body change and you start noticing you have a little bit more energy, even if you have a chronic condition or you're on a medical program, when you start seeing improvements, you can visually see, and you can start putting that in line with what you're feeling that day. It's going to make it easier to repeat the things that help you to feel good. Okay, so I need you to comment, and I would like to hear what you are feeling. And I love my photobomb of my better half over there. Y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy. Keep in order. Don't stress out, but get geared down for the next 5-day challenge, okay? I need more questions, by the way. They're great. Awesome. Talk to you soon.